Brothers and sisters, welcome. I'm Geeia Ariati. I am of sound heart and sound mind. Welcome to this transmission. Oh, wow. The energy out there is a little hectic. It's actually quite interesting. Sorry, I'm just going to fix my shirt up. Yeah, it is quite the ride at the moment. We have a manifestation of the extreme levels of spiritual bypass that are being brought to the surface, where the spiritual bypassing personality is being brought into a sense of true reality of self. And it's not happening with ease and grace, guys. So ease and grace is a lie. A lie. It's a lie. Well, it is and it isn't, like everything in this paradoxical experience of this 3D reality. It is a delusion of the separate mind. It is a delusion of the egoic mind that does not want to be in the discomfort of the aspects of reality that don't fit the narrative of peace, calm, love, and light. Now, for our spiritual community and for many, we're having what's called a polarity flip swing. So there are times in your life where you go, I'm going to ascend, and then I drop and I plummet. I'm going to ascend, and then I drop and plummet. And this is the roller coaster of riding the life and the human experience of polarity. Light, dark, light, dark, light, dark. How long am I going to sit in tethering of my center and my truth? Because when you're in the up, right? When you're in the ascension, you're like, oh, this is so amazing. I'm so connected. I'm so free. I feel all this love. It's so beautiful. And there's all of this deliciousness that comes through. Now, some people are good at maintaining the ascended consciousness for a while. But there is a motherfucking fall that comes, and that's from truth. Because you cannot continue to go up and not go down. So what goes up must come down. And that's why unity, truth, and oneness sits here. Oneness is being with all of reality. Oneness is recognizing all of the aspects of the discomfort of our entire existence. Now, being in attainment or transcendence does not mean you live in love and light. That is not true. That's a distortion of the human ego, and it's a mind trap. It's a mind trap that keeps you in tethering, suffering, and separation. Because when you go up and you hit a down, you hit intense amounts of separation. And you can stay in the muddiness for a very long period of time. Because all of the areas of your life that you decided to bypass, guess what? They are upheavaled. So for as long as you want to stay in the ascension, it will almost equally meet you in the descension. This is universal law. This is the law of balance. This is what happens in our reality. You can't manipulate energy. You can't manipulate consciousness. You can try, and you can deny it, and you can even try and deny it when you're in the descension, but you can't for very long before it will show up in your reality. And so when we talk about being a truth speaker is not someone who says, you're projecting on me, right? This is the best. I love the projection. Oh my God. It's like you're projecting on me. You're saying I'm this. How can you conclude that I'm this thing, right? And so there is this resistance energetically, right? If you say you're projecting on me, that's a projection. Feel it. Feel that in the body. Feel that. That is I'm not listening to anything that you have to say. I'm blocking my heart. I'm blocking, my mind. I'm blocking my being, and I'm actually projecting I'm saying you're projecting, but I'm projecting back everything that you said in a false narrative of my own mind. So I don't sit with the open heart of, maybe what you're saying could be true. Is it true? Where in me is this true? If someone's seeing me through the mirror of myself in oneness, and if I am all of everything and I am one with all, and I am truly this ascended being, then I would know that the person in front of me is a mirror of me. And so if they say something and they do something and they represent something to you, they are saying the very thing that they need to hear themselves. They are saying the very words that they are doing. This is the most trickery of the mind and the ego construct. Now in spirituality, people get a little bit ethereal. They can often lose a sense of reality. They don't do so much self-awareness. Self-awareness and consciousness are different. Consciousness is an external, you can be conscious and aware of the above and the below and the layers of consciousness, the universal laws. You can have infinite knowing, but you can be extremely lost in your self-awareness, because self-awareness is the zoomed in, consciousness is the zoomed out, and so you are out of balance in your reality. Now if you are in an ascended expression, you are missing the descended experience, which means you are in one lens of polarity. You are effectively separating yourself. And so what happens is, because we like to sit in separation and we are addicted to it, most of us are extremely addicted to separation and the tethering of mind, and it's all we know, that we tend to create a narrative that supports that separation, because sitting in truth is uncomfortable. Sitting in truth is not easy. Sitting in truth means that when somebody says something, you don't say, that's your thoughts, that's your opinion, you're projecting on me, I'm not listening, you didn't ask for consent, you shouldn't be saying this, and controlling the conversation. So how I know that everyone, I would love it if you're one of these people. This is a beautiful opportunity, because we've all been it at some point in some way, because that is the truth of being all things and coming into the integration of all things, is recognizing, I've done that, I've been that, or hearing this and going, oh yeah, I actually do that, because I don't want to hear what that person has to say. So I deflect, project, and say they're projecting on me, because I actually don't want to hear their thoughts, feelings, and opinions, because then I have to look at myself deeper, and then my reality kind of shatters. And so we're in a bit of a quirky mood today. And so this unified energy, right? This union at the moment, always, because it's, you can have this much or you can have this much, right? It doesn't matter. What your experience and your level of consciousness is what I'm experiencing at my level of consciousness. Your consciousness might be here, my consciousness might be here. It doesn't matter. You're a mirror of me. Everything that you share with me will show up in my reality in some way. That's self-awareness. Self-awareness is allowing yourself to recognize that, okay, I'm going to listen to what this person's saying, and what is here, why is this here, why is this showing up, what is the gift, the key, the code. If I was really willing to listen actively, right? So listening is feeling. Listening, it doesn't come from the ears. Listening comes from a place of an open heart and receptivity. It comes from a place of, I am going to actively listen to this individual or all of life and hear what life is telling me about myself as God is speaking to me through every person. Now, if that person is in a place of denial around what is God, then they can't hear God, because God is not one lens or the other. And God is not love and light. God is not heaven on earth. God and all of experience is in all layers of consciousness. And this means acknowledging those fragmentations that have created separation, right? And then you have individuals that also use the spiritual law of oneness as a way to bypass, right? The law of oneness being I am all things. So I am you are me. And if I am me, then what you're saying is you, right? So there's this trickery of the brain that actually steps out of accountability and responsibility for one's behavior because they feel that they can. Because the law of any universal law, any spiritual teaching can either gift you deeper connection to authenticity or send you into further separation. That's the truth. This is what reality is, all things. And so you can listen to my teachings, grab the bits that you like so that you can manipulate your reality and yourself and stay in the denial of who you are and what you're experiencing. Or you can hear it in totality and you can go, okay, what is here for me? What is here for me? This is showing up in my life. If this is showing up in my life, it's because I'm creating it. And I'm the creator of my universe through my thoughts, feelings, and belief systems. I create my reality. So it's never about the other person. If you have someone that is speaking and you're getting annoyed at them because they're saying something that doesn't feel good for you and you're wanting to attack, project, not listen, shut your heart, run away, be in this place of closing or fighting, then you have something there that is there for you. It's not about the other person. It's not you make me feel unsafe. You're projecting on me. You're judging me. You're shaming me. You're doing X, Y, and Z. It's I'm allowing myself to be activated, triggered, and emotionally disturbed because of something that you're being that is activating a fragmented and disconnected part of myself that has forgotten source. And so we have an opportunity right now. We have an opportunity to actually go, all right, where are the people, where are the situations, what are the thought forms that I have decided I am in complete denial of, that I am in complete avoidance of, because I don't want to see the discomfort of the truth within myself. To go into the aspects of dissension, into the shadows, into the icky stuff, into the parts of us that goes, yeah, I actually manipulate people because I want to feel loved. So I do these things where I poke at people's feelings so that they hang on to me or they get needy or they attack me because then I get an energetic attention. What is those seducing things that you do to get what you want, to have your needs met? How do you use your beauty? How do you use your intelligence? How do you use your wit to seduce and delude people in your experience so that you can delude yourself more and you don't see your reality in truth? Because each and every one of us does it. And until you see these parts of yourself, you will be stuck in the suffering because you can only evolve by meeting them. You will get stuck and you will bounce between the ups, the downs, the ups, the downs, the ups, downs, until that suffering of continuing that, because that fucking hurts. There is no human on the planet that actually enjoys that. That this has to be witnessed. Otherwise, you'll keep doing it through the contrast of your reality. You will not have sustainable relationships. You will have friends that will continue to betray you. You will have people that continue to abandon you. You will have relationships where your partner continues to cheat on you. You will have relationships where people don't see you. You will continue this over and over and over and over and over and over and over again until you're willing to look at where you're creating it and why. And that can only be met by going into the shadow and understanding your own trickery, because your mind is designed to keep you safe. Your mind is designed to keep you in a place of denial. Your mind is designed to problem solve and think outside of itself and not actually see or witness itself. That's how it's created. So you have this beautiful activation to assist you in, instead of doing this, now I've done this so many times, every time you want to say, you're making me feel unsafe, you're creating an experience where I don't feel seen, you're doing this, you're causing me to feel unloved. If you did the work, if you only allowed yourself to look at your mental health, any time that you are doing that, turn it right back here. This is about me. It's not about you, it's about me. And if I can see me, then I can see you, and then I can choose unconditional love. And then I get to have beautiful experiences, relationships, and then I stop the push and pull. Then I stop the trauma. Then I stop receiving the infiltration of my own thought forms that create contrast, chaos, and destruction in my life. And you can then live a life of ease and grace. If you enjoyed this transmission, can you please comment below, like, share, and tag a friend that may get some value out of this? And if you would like to support my mission, please donate to my donation PayPal link. I love you, I love you, I love you. Have an amazing evening. Sweet dreams.